Well, good morning. I see Emmy, I see Mackenzie, I see Benito, I see Olmo, I see Addie, Asa, and Leon. Welcome. Oh, here comes another friend. Welcome, welcome. We need a teacher helper. Look at all those hands. Oh, goodness gracious. I think, did we pick one on Monday? I don't remember if we picked one. Oh, no. All right, Mackenzie, it's all you. Let's do it. You ready?
Participate, be respectful, on time, microphones muted, include full name in Zoom, stay seated, eyes on me.
And I think she's on to something. That is definitely a great promise to keep for our Zoom call expectations. Thank you. All right, back to you. Miss Mackenzie, what is today?
Today is Wednesday, March the 1st, 2023.
Wow, excellent. All right. So yes, it's a new month. It's March, one of my favorite months. I wonder why. It's a big birthday month. We have 4 friends we're celebrating: Ruby, Viviana, Isaac, Frank, and me. Yeah, it's my birthday this month too. So boy, we're going to have a lot of things going on this month. Thank you for the monkey claps. Celebrating all month long. Now, our weekly spotlight winners, we have some friends. Ava is an awesome Zoom promise keeper. Ben and Olmo for amazingly detailed responses. And Asa for working hard. He's always keeping up with all his work. Yeah, he's doing great. Thank you very much, guys. Now, what are we doing today? Today is part two of main idea and details. So we did this last week, but we didn't finish. So our learning target today is to learn to find the main idea and details in a text, particularly key details. You know, not everything's important, okay? So we have to determine which are the main key details that help us understand the main idea. And then taking it one step further, when you learn how to pinpoint the key details and the main idea of a text, you start to understand how this will help you in your own writing. Yeah. If you forget when you're writing to include certain key details, then the person reading it might not understand your main idea. Oh, okay. Let's practice that. All right. So once again, in the chat, I have put the Nearpod in the link. Let me stop sharing and I'll join you over there. And we are going to finish that Nearpod lesson from last week. You should see my octopus on my screen now. Yeah, good. Thank you. Thank you. All right. And our next steps, of course, I would like to do a whole lesson on referencing and researching, citing evidence, going back into the text to prove your thinking, to find the information you're looking for. Where does it say that? So that's what our next steps will be. And that's coming up in a future lesson. All right, so question of the day: how do I find the main idea of a different type? The main idea of different types of texts. Could be a narrative, could be an opinion, could be an expository. But we have to understand that the key details help us determine the main idea. So how much do you already know about finding the main idea? What it's all about? A, I know a lot and can explain to others. B, sometimes I need a little extra practice. C, help. I need lots of instruction and support on this topic about main ideas and key details. How'd we do? Ooh, the honesty is strong. Thank you. Yes, so now I know what to help you with. Thank you. All right, so quick quickly. I'm not playing. Well, yeah, I'm going to play the whole video. This is only a minute long. Let's review what a main idea is. Okay, listen very carefully.
Hello readers, today I'm in this peaceful forest to tell you all about the skill of figuring out the main idea of a text.
Say, what's the big idea?
Yes, exactly. Wait, what? Oh, hello, squirrel.
You heard me, Big Legs. What's the big idea? With you tromping all over my patch of forest without so much as a how do you do?
I'm sorry, how do you do?
Hello.
How can I make it up to you?
Well, okay, I'm working on a school assignment.
Squirrels have school?
Yeah.
Alright, sorry, go on.
So I've got this newspaper article, and Mr. Badgerton says I have to draw out what the main idea is. How is that different from a summary?
Okay, a summary's all the key details of an article or a story, but a main idea is bigger than details. It's what those details add up to. A main idea is the key information that the author wants you to know after you've finished reading the text. So for
Okay. Were you listening? First question. The main idea is defined as A. The main idea is the key information that the author wants you to know. B. It's what a text is mostly about or a big idea. C. The most important idea. D. The key information an author wants you to know what a text is mostly about or the most important idea. Oh, I see some shifting answers. Okay, all right. And a main idea can be a little confusing. Let's go back and see what he said again about main idea, and we'll check our answer. Remember the answer you chose.
key information that the author wants you to know after you've finished reading the text.
So what was that again? The key information that the author wants you to know. Key information that the author wants you to know is A. But I can understand why you're thinking maybe C, because it's kind of what it's all about. It's kind of what the most important idea is. So I can understand where there's a little bit of flexibility in those answers. In this video, he is saying it's just exactly what the author wants you to know. Okay. All right, let's finish up. Good work.
So, for example, what's going on in your article?
It's about the creek in the forest and how everyone wants to drink from it, but the otters want to swim in it, the bears want to fish in it, and the beavers want to build a dam in it and turn the whole thing into a pond.
Not as peaceful of a forest as I thought, huh?
Not so much, no.
What you just told me is a summary of the events of the news story. But the big idea there is that there's a conflict or fight over who has access to the creek.
So you just zipped all the supporting details out of my summary and made it more about the ideas?
Yeah, exactly. The main idea is that different animals want to use the creek.
That's it. So interesting, right? It wasn't all about what each part of the character's job was in the story. It wasn't about the specific details or the events. It was just all about who gets what part of the creek. That's it. Interesting. That's the main idea, what it's all about. Here are some, guys, these are called anchor charts. And there's a few different kind. We're actually going to work a little bit on the ice cream one today. So when you think about building up to the main idea, you're using key details, the important details, and adding those up to determine what the main idea is. There's also this one called a little table or stool, and it says, use your details. This reminds me of my house, my writing house, the key details, and they all support the main idea. If we didn't have those details, then this would just fall down and we wouldn't have a main idea. So supporting details, the key details, can tell who, what, where, when, how, sometimes why. And then the main idea just basically wraps it all up and gives you the idea. What was this all about? What was the idea that the author was trying to tell us about? Main idea. Now let's get started. I want you to think about a very common story. Don't do anything yet. Wait, hands up, hands up. I said hands off. Think about the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Who knows that story? Raise your hand. There was a little shepherd boy. Yep, he was up there tending sheep. Remember that? Okay. I want you to look at 3 details and a main idea here. We'll read through them together, and you are going to slide them next to the arrows, guys, to drag and drop the relevant key details and the main idea. Mackenzie.
I don't know what story that is.
Oh, okay. That's okay. I'm going to go through it with you. All right. You might recognize it. Are you ready? So I'm going to read from the top down and you slide them. But guys, the details go in order. So here's detail 1. What do you think happened first in the story? Second. And the one on top is the 3rd key detail or event. And then down here on the cone, you have to tell whatever the main idea was. So let me read them straight down. The first one says, when a real wolf came, no one believed the boy's cries for help. Second one, it is important not to lie to trick people. Third one, the boy shepherd was bored tending his sheep. Last one, the villagers came running each time. Mackenzie, does it sound familiar now? Wolf! Wolf! All right, while everyone's figuring it out, I'll tell you the story. It's very short. There's a little boy. He was tending sheep up on the hill. And waiting for everybody to get their answers in. Ooh, they're coming. They're coming. Okay, and he was bored. Yeah, he was bored. Let's see if Ben told the story. Oh, yeah, okay, I see it. Detail 1, the boy shepherd was bored tending his sheep, sitting there on the hill all by himself. Then he started to cry wolf. He said, I think I'm going to have a little fun. I'm going to yell, wolf, wolf, and see what happens. So he pretended to cry wolf. And Ben says the villagers came running each time. What wolf? Where? What's going on? They're not eating the sheep. I don't see a wolf. And the villagers all went back down to their homes. And he did it again. He said it again. Wolf, wolf, wolf. And all the villagers came running, running, running. And they found that there was no wolf. They went back down to their homes. The next time, there was a wolf. And he was stalking his prey, the sheep. And the little boy went, oh, a real wolf. So he screamed, wolf, 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 wolf. And Ben says, when a real wolf came, no one believed him anymore and they didn't come running. So what do you think happened? Not good. So what was the main idea? Ben says it's important not to lie. Yeah, this was about a little boy who lied, right? He was tricking people. Let's look at Isaac's. Very nice. The little boy was bored. The villagers came running each time he cried wolf. And then they didn't want to come anymore. Whoops. Let's look at Addie's. Yes, very good. So we have our key details. They can be events. They can be just be important parts. But the whole main idea is all about lying, right? It's not good to lie. Excellent job, guys. It is important that you are able to pull out the key details. Not every detail. It didn't matter what kind of shoes he was wearing. It didn't matter what color his hair was. It didn't matter how many sheep there were. Those are details that didn't matter. What mattered was the events and anything that would help you understand the main idea, right? So let's see. Oh, this is a pizza. I know it's a pizza. the pizza, the round part of the pizza is the main idea. And then we can add in or pick off the details that help us support the main idea. Okay. How do you find out the main idea? Oh, I had a student the other day. They figured it out just by looking at the title. Sometimes, not all the time, sometimes the title will tell you the main idea of the story. Maybe some headings will too. Sometimes words that are used more than once. What if it kept saying, wolf, wolf, trick, 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 he's tricking people? Then you start to understand the main idea. Looking at the pictures can give you clues, and reread the topic and the closing sentence. You know, the last sentence that sometimes will tell you what the main idea is, what it's the key main idea that the author wants you to know. All right. Now, here is a vocabulary sort. It says a main idea is what the text is blankly about and is the most blank idea. Details blank a main idea by telling what, when, where, why, and how. To find a main idea, look at blanks or blanks. And sometimes blanks. What can we look at to find the main idea? Remember what we said? Sometimes the title, maybe the headings and the pic. Oh yeah, you remember. Blanking the first and last sentences and looking for words that read is also important when finding the main idea. Okay, so if you were looking at my screen, you had the answers. Anybody want to read it for me? Any brave soul? Ooh, Olmo, go for it. You can see my screen. I want you to read that to the crowd and they can sort their answers.
The main idea is what the text is mostly about. About and is the most important idea. Details support the main idea by telling what, where, when, why, and how. To find the main idea, look at the titles, headings, and pictures. Reading the first and last sentences for the words that repeat is also important when finding the main idea.
Fabulous. Thank you very much. That last sentence was rereading the first and last sentences. Remember, go look at that topic or the first sentence and the last sentence again. Reread. And then any words that repeat. Trick, you're tricking us. Wolf, 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 over and over. So words that repeat sometimes will help us determine the main idea. Okay, how'd we do? Ooh, Olmo, Ben, Emmy's coming along. Mackenzie's almost done. Nice work. I know Nearpod's a little slow, but I sure would love to see everybody's answers pop up. Hi, Lucian. How's Miss Emmy doing today? Give me a thumbs up, Emmy. How you doing? Yeah, good, good, good. She's all cuddly in her blanket. And let's see. Yep. Oh, here comes Ace's answers and Isaac's answers. Hi, Isaac. Hi, Asa. Good work. Leon, did you get the Nearpod link?
No, I forgot to grab my tablet, so.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Okay, in 5 seconds, 4, 3. It's okay if you don't get a chance to finish. And thank you once again, Mr. Olmo, for reading the answers to us. Well, let's move on. Now, how long is this one? Just 2 minutes. Okay. Finding the main idea of a text.
Strawberry is the best ice cream. It's not too sweet and not too sour. It has a beautiful pink color. And best of all, it has pieces of real strawberries in it. I love strawberry ice cream. Finding the main idea. Unpacked. So what's this passage all about? The topic is the general subject that the text is about. It's usually a noun. In this case, the topic is strawberry ice cream. The main idea is the message the writer is trying to get across about the subject. It's the...
Who thinks they know what it is? What do you think the main idea was in this text? Asa?
The main idea in the text was that the author loves eating the strawberry ice cream because it was not too sweet, not too sour.
Wait, don't tell me any details. Wait. Because he thinks it's the
best?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Remember, main idea, we don't have to relist all the details and supporting. We just tell what the message was, what his key idea was. I think strawberry ice cream is the best. That's it. That's the message. All right, the first question is, what type of writing were you finding the main idea for in this text about strawberry ice cream? Did he write a narrative, an opinion, or an expository when he says, I think strawberry ice cream is the best because? You're right if you said opinion. Good work, guys. Ooh, I love this class. All right, so looking through the text, choosing your key details helps you find the main idea. In this passage, we're not going to read this whole thing. Remember, you can read the topic sentence and the last sentence. We can look for key words that happens over and over again. Fossils, 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 earth, fossils, fossils. Gee, I wonder what it's all about. Get it? It says a paleontologist is a scientist who studies fossils. And here's the word fossils again, and fossilized again, and fossiled again. Guys, what's this message about? Addie? She knows.
Fossils and fossils.
Fossils and what a paleontologist does. That's it. Awesome. Guys, let's move on. We're going to read a close portion of this wishing tree again. This one's a little interesting because we have to try to determine the main idea. Oops, I'm getting glitchy. Uh-oh. It's thinking. What you'll notice is that the sentences are highlighted. That was for readers, if anybody wanted to read this. I'm going to go ahead and read this. I'll give you a few seconds, but I'm going to go ahead and read this because it's really long. And then we're going to go read a short part of the passage and try to figure out the main idea. Deep in the woods is a secret tree. Only one boy knows about it. It's a wishing tree. Remember this from last time? If you were here, one day the boy followed his dog into the woods. They stopped at the tree. I wish I could climb this tree, the boy said. Poof! His wish was granted. He was in the tree. The leaves began to giggle. Hello, they said. Pleased to meet you. My name is Noah, the boy said. What's yours? All the leaves started to talk at once. We are the wishing tree, the leaves said. We see good children and give them gifts. I wish I had $1 million, said Noah, but nothing happened. I said, I wish I had $1 million, Noah said louder. We heard you the first time, said the leaves. Oh, what good are you anyway? Very good, said the leaves. This is a very good tree. Then give me the money, Noah demanded. We can only give you good things, things that will make you a better person. Well, that didn't sound like much fun. So he thought of a new wish. I wish I could fight a dragon, he said. Do you honestly think we could conjure a dragon? Asked the leaves. I guess not, said Noah. Well, then I wish I were brave enough to fight a dragon. Suddenly, Noah was standing at the bottom of the tree. Wish granted, said the leaves. Aroo, said Peanuts the dog. Let's go, said Noah. He and Peanuts ran out of the forest, but Noah didn't feel very brave. Some wishing tree that was. No money, no dragons. What a waste. Crack! Suddenly, something hit him in the back of his head. Hey, no brains, someone was shouting. Oh, no, Noah said to Peanuts. It's Mitch the bully. Mitch was throwing peanuts at Noah. Oh, gosh, not a very nice kid. Here are some peanuts for your dog, Mitch said. That was the last straw. Noah couldn't take it anymore. Go away, bully, he yelled. You never hurt dogs. Aroo, howled Peanuts the dog. Whatever, said Mitch. You're not worth my time. And Mitch left. Yay, he left, Noah said. Oh, thank you, Wishing Tree. Noah had never told Mitch to go away before, but on that day, he was very brave. Being brave was just like fighting a dragon. Being brave was better than having $1 million. You see, listen, Noah thought his bravery came from the wishing tree, but the truth is the tree didn't grant any wishes. Noah did it all himself. Being brave came from inside. If you could make a wish like Noah, what would you wish for? All right, back to it. Let me run back to our Nearpod. Now think about the whole article. There are many details in it. Can you identify the 3 key details, or at least 3 of them? In other words, the details that were the most important. Okay, well, I'm going to skip that. And now, there are a bunch of details here. I want you to only choose 3 that were important to the story. I'll read all of them. I wish I could climb this tree, the boy said. Is that important? The next one. That was the last straw. Noah couldn't take it anymore. If it's important, slide it in one of the boxes, just one. Noah had never told Mitch to go away before. We can only give you good things, things that will make you a better person. We are the wishing tree, the leaf said. We see good children and give them gifts. Noah did it all himself. And the last one, being brave was just like fighting a dragon. Being brave was better than having $1 million. Now, your job is to only choose 3. I said 3 key details and slide them, one in each box. If you have more than 3, consider which ones are not that important to telling the main idea. Okay, let's see how you're doing. Ooh, I see 3 in Ben's. Let's read his. I wish I could climb this tree. We can only give you good things, things that will make you a better person. We are the wishing tree. We see good children and give them, I can't read the rest, that's okay. Let me ask you a question. Oh, he's changing his answer. My question is, the main idea we talked about last week, it was all about learning how to be brave. That's it. It's learning how to be brave. Bravery comes from inside, nowhere else. What key details support that and prove that that's the main idea? Let's look at Emmy's. Noah couldn't take it anymore. Noah had never told Mitch to go away before, and being brave was just like fighting a dragon. Being brave was better than having $1 million. Ah, interesting. Okay, Emmy. Emmy, why did you choose these 3 key details?
Because I thought it was important to know. He played a Noah before. He never yelled at Noah before.
Oh, so these 3 key.
Plus, I thought it would be good to tell them that being brave is just like a dragon.
If you think back to what we learned earlier, it said that sometimes the topic sentence, sometimes the repeating words, remember, can tell you what the main idea is. And look, it kept saying brave, being brave, 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 brave. That's the main idea, isn't it? So yeah, you found key details that support that prove that This is all about learning to be brave. So it doesn't matter that he climbed the tree? Nope. You don't think so? How about, let's look at Isaac's. Oh, Isaac. He never told Mitch to go away before, did he? That's important to know. He wasn't brave before. Now he's feeling brave. Now you have two of the same, so you might want to pull out one of those. Isaac, you have two of the same key details. So maybe pull out the middle one, Isaac, and redo that one, or redo the first one, because they're exactly the same. Let's look at, we looked at Emmy's. How about Addie? Noah did it all himself. Why is that a key detail?
Because the wishing tree didn't give him bravery. He did it by himself.
Okay, all right, thank you. How about the last thing? Was it important that the tree can only give him good things? Did the tree actually even give him anything?
No.
So is that a key detail?
No.
Or is there something there, something else there that talks about his bravery and how he stood up to something he had never done before?
You mean stand up to the bully?
Maybe. Is there one there that talks about that? That proves it. Okay, all right.
I'll put that there.
Okay. And it is a challenge to try to find the key details that support the main idea. It can be a challenge. But when you choose one, think about, does that key detail explain why it was important to be brave, or explain the main idea? Does it support my main idea? Does it prove my main idea? Or is it maybe not as important? All right, love bugs, listen, you can do this with any book you choose. It can be a story, a narrative story. It can be an opinion, and sometimes even my favorite, my informational expository type writing. I love informational writing. So Leon, what was the main idea all about again?
Why did you say dumb? Here's some peanuts.
That's not my question. That's not my question. Do you want to choose somebody to help you?
Yeah.
Okay, who do you need to help?
The main idea was, okay, so the main idea was actually the main
learning how to
be brave and
yes,
stand up
that's
to
it. Ding, ding,
bullies,
ding,
and
ding,
then
ding, 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 ding. Everybody give him a thumbs up. He did it. Learning how to be brave.
And then why did you say dumb dog instead of?
That's not the question, though, is it? All right, remember I told you I don't like that word. Thank you. All right, guys, this quiz we're going to skip. We did this one already. Didn't we do this last week? Did we do this quiz? Yeah, what did Noah find in the woods? Yeah, we did it. So you can certainly try it again on your own. Now, after today's lesson, following today's lesson, now how confident do you feel? Maybe a little bit more confident in trying to not only determine the main idea, but also to find those key details that support the main idea. The important key details. A, they flipped them. They flipped them. C is, I got this. I understand and can explain the main idea and find the key details. B, I need a little more practice. A, help. Okay, I have a few more friends over in the C. I still have some friends over in the B, which tells me you can practice this, which also tells me you can go back and when I share this Nearpod, log in. Right, Ben? Ben, not yet. Not yet. Ben, not yet. Have a seat. So you can go back into this Nearpod and practice this, understanding what main idea is based on the key details, the important details that are important to the text. If you erased everything else that is not important from the text, we should still be able to find the key details. So remember, back to the story, The Boy Who Cried Wolf. If we could get rid of all of the other details and only have the important ones, whoop, almost, wait, remember only the important ones. The boy, what was it? The boy got bored. The villagers kept coming when he was crying wolf. And then the third key detail, they didn't want to come anymore when the real wolf came. That's it. All the rest of the details are not as important as those three. Those all support the main idea of, hey, don't lie. Don't trick people. All right, guys. Thank you for learning with me. Wave to the puppy. Are there any questions?